So we're viewing an audit. So this is an audit that's ready to start. And in the top left, we have our audit details. And here we can see that it's got the plan internal system audit. It's a type of standard audit for the department management. So we know what we are auditing. But before you start the audit, you might want to consider going to the previous audits tab. And in here, you'll see that there's no open issue actions, but we can look at the old actions to see have any of these recurred during this audit. And then over on the right hand side, you can just see a list of all the past audits. So if you want to go and view those audits in their entirety, you can. But we can go back to the current audit. So over on the right hand side here, we have our audit template. So you can edit the template before you start the audit. So if there's any questions or changes to processes, you can get those into the question set before you start the audit. So this question set will be pulled in as a copy into this audit. So if you change a question set in the future, it won't affect the history. So we start the audit by clicking Start Audit, and it pulls in those questions as I just mentioned. Now there's three different types of audits. There's the question-based audits, which are the standard and the process audit weighted. But then there's the 5S and the risk assessment, which both appear in here differently. So we'll have a different video to cover that side of things. So over on the left hand side then, we've got down at the very bottom, attachments. So whilst you are doing your audit, you might want to attach things that you've need to attach to the overall audit. However, I believe inside some of these questions, you can add attachments to each question as well. So it's up to you. If there's something more global that you want to put in there, you can put that in the attachments up here. Otherwise, you can put them against each question. When you've finished an audit, it gives you the option to, does the master template require any changes? So you can update your template from there again. Or, if required, you can submit it for approval to the person that you've been auditing. And they'll get an email, they click on the link and they'll just accept whether the findings and the actions were accurate. So for this one, I'm just going to send it there. Complete audit. And that audit's been completed. I say that, it's gone off to that person to be signed off. When they come back in here, well, they just click yes and then approve or no and reject it back to you. So up here, we have some more options. So we've got the export PDF, which will give you a PDF with all the actions and all the attachments on there. We can edit, or certain people, administrators, can edit the audit. So they can change some of the settings. And if we drop down there, we've got view change history. So who did what? So the support user did those two actions. Then we've got reopen audit. So if you accidentally close one and you want it reopened, just reopen and it's back open again. And then we've got this other option, delete audit, which will delete the audit and all attachments and actions associated with it. So be careful. So that concludes the viewing an audit. As I said before, each question set will have its own video available for you to watch.